It's really good.
You coming?
You're lying.
Excuse me. It's really good.
What you drinking?
Diet Squirt.
Squirt. Ooh. Sounds squirty.
You gonna deal with it?
Yeah, it's really good. I love it. I think the non-diet version would be a lot better, actually. I just like, this is my thing about diet.
There's no difference. Besides no calories. I understand it's bad for you. I don't care.
No. Diet has a different taste.
But if you don't try the original, then you don't know the difference.
Right, that's true. Then if you try the diet and then you taste the original, it's like an explosion of flavor.
We like to party.
True. But honestly, I think Squirt tastes like Squirt because it just tastes like the distinct taste.
You're a Squirt.
Whatever.
Ruby
Red's Diet Squirt is...
You know, I haven't called you Button in a long time.
Yeah, you haven't.
Why
Probably been
not?
like 5 weeks.
It didn't stick.
Whatever.
Well, no, it's not. That's not it. It's, I called you Button. I was calling you it a bunch, and then you got put in the frog suit and the Germatard. So I wasn't calling you Little Button anymore.
True. That is why. That is when it stopped.
It is, and I'm gonna eat some of your stuff.
You can't scoop it like that though, because all the water. You want the water, not the water, the milk. And you need hot sauce. Do you like hot sauce?
I'm not gonna eat hot sauce in this.
It makes it better.
Oh shoot! You want some more?
No, thank you.
What?
No, I'm stuffed.
You barely had any.
I wasn't even hungry to start with.
Why did you
leave?
No, not hot sauce.
Oh, man, you're missing out.
Why did you make that noise? Salt and pepper? I had pepper. Frankie, thank you for doing the dishes.
Two working. Donnie and I did them. Dirty Donnie. Oh, goodness. It felt...
What?
Sweet earrings, bro.
Oh, maybe it's the soy milk. I don't know. Something's making me sick as a dog.
It's just this fucking house. Under pressure. Who's the one singing out there? You? Non-stop.
Nailing it.
I love
Crushing.
that song.
Hey, I just met you.
Tennessee sucked bad. So that's why, like, it was sad that I
Screwed up making mac and cheese.
I just screwed up.
I didn't read the box.
Oh, I thought you failed.
I didn't read the box.
How'd you make? What did you do then?
Put in way too much milk.
Oh, that sucks.
What are you doing?
I have a twitch.
Oh, you have it in your hand.
lost. I think I lost against the first. Doubles. So I would have been second doubles and I quit. So I wasn't the best player, but I had just started playing tennis. My high school tennis team sucked bad. So that's why, like, it was sad that I was second singles. Like, what?
My high school golf team was the worst.
Really?
The worst.
Did you crush it though?
I was number 2. We were like the worst team in our thing, but schools in my area are literally like ridiculous.
I think mine was really good, wasn't it?
Well, all South Florida is like really good,
No.
but especially like my area, it's like these kids are ridiculous. Like they all shoot under par. It's like you can't compete with that. Yeah, every single one, every single one. And we only played 9 holes, so kids would come back with like 33s, 32s. Four under par on 9 holes at like the hardest courses. Yeah, we're just like, dude.
All right, cool. Like,
From the tips, from the furthest tees. Like it's just like
Those kids gonna go pro or something?
a couple of them are pros right now.
That's disgusting.
I don't want to say their names, but I knew a kid that was in. I knew 2 kids that were in the U.S. Open this just right before we came. And so I was like freaking out the whole week we were here. I'm like, dude, I need to know what's going on in the U.S.
That's
Open.
sick.
I knew 2 kids that were in the U.S. Open. I played against a kid at Doral when I was. The kid that I played against Doral was in the Masters last year. He went to UF. And one of my really good friends actually is still playing college golf but he's going to be a pro like next year. And he's like he's better than the other kids I'm even talking about. So it's like
Amazing.
yeah, no, they're like the best players in like the country.
Where does he go to college?
Southern Miss.
So sick.
Either Southern Miss or Southern Missouri. Southern Miss.
That's sick, man.
He won the junior. No, he won like the amateur, the U.S. amateur, and he got like literally like a huge trophy, and he like qualified for like the U.S. Open, but he forgot why he couldn't play. But golf is like literally if you play from the moment you're born, you go pro. It's not like soccer.
Right.
Like golf is not competitive.
Right.
It's not, dude. Because you have to be so lucky and so blessed to even have the opportunity to grow up playing golf. Like kids don't just. It's not like Dad, I want to go play golf. Okay, son, you need clubs. It costs $50 to play. Like it's like not every kid can. What were you gonna say?
And also, like if you grow up in certain areas of the country.
Right, exactly.
Like in Florida, there's not a day of the year where you cannot play golf.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like
Unless
someone
there's a
in
fucking hurricane.
Yeah, like someone in New Jersey can't become as good at golf.
Right. Exactly.
As someone in Florida who can play every single day.
Exactly. But dude, and not only that, but like, it used to be, so there's 150 players that have their tour card. If you have your tour card, you can play in every tournament throughout the season that's not a major. And if you get to play in those tournaments and you come in last place, well, if you make the cut, if you get 75th out of 125, you get minimum like $40,000 for 4 days of work. Okay? So 150 players have their tour cards. The PGA Tour, which is the Major League, the NBA, the NFL of golf, says, here's all the tour cards. Tiger Woods, you have your tour card for the rest of your life because you've won 14 majors. So if you win a major, you're exempt because you could lose your card the next year. You're exempt for the next 10 years if you win a major.
Oh, that's
if
sick.
you win a tournament, just one tournament, you are exempt for the next year. If you're in the top 10 of the money list, the most important thing is the money list. Because there is a championship. At the end of the season, the player that has the most FedEx Cup points, which is like you get 600 points for winning the Masters. You get 500 points for winning the Honda Classic, which is my neighborhood. The person with the most points at the end of the year wins the FedEx Cup, $10 million. Here you go.
Wow.
Okay? So
What are the 3 majors?
there's 4.
4 majors?
There's the U.S. Open.
U.S. Open.
There's the Masters, which is the
that's what I was
first
gonna
one.
say.
That's like the
Masters.
opening major. There's the British Open, which is called also the Open Championship. And then there's the PGA Championship.
Yeah, okay.
PGA
And then there's a
Championship.
5th one, which is like kind of a major. It's called the Players, which is in Jacksonville. So like there's 150 tour cards. There's also a minor league of golf. It's called the Web.com Tour, not the PGA.com. It's called the Web.com Tour. And there's 150 players. And you could literally be a 28-year-old. If you shoot under par, you could try to get out there. If you get out there, it used to be the top 25 players on the money list in the Web.com Tour get their card for the next year. Now, the top 50 players of the Web.com Tour get their card for the next year.
So the PGA card.
Yeah, your PGA Tour card. If you are 50th in money earnings in the Web.com Tour, which is literally like just over $1 million, you made $1 million and you're not even a pro. And you get to keep all of it. You get your tour card for the next year. And if you make the cut of one tournament, which is beating half the field, because there's 4 days for a tournament, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After Friday, the first 2 days, half of the players don't get to play anymore.
Okay.
So there's not 150 players that play on Sunday. There's
Right.
only like 70 players that play on Sunday. So if you make the cut and you beat half the field, you get minimum of $50,000 for 4 days of work.
Well,
And not only that, but the next week you have another chance to win. And if you win a tournament, minimum $1.2 million for 4 days of work.
That's for semi-pros.
No, that's for pro. If you win a Web.com Tour, you get like $250K, $500K for one tournament. That's the minors. But in the PGA Tour,
Majors, bro.
like Tiger Woods winning at Doral, he won 6 times in a row. Each time he got $1.2 million.
well, and that's nothing compared to what he makes for endorsements.
Not only that, agreed, right. And at the end of the season, when he's played, and now the season isn't just a year. It's a wraparound season now. Because there's no one, literally, like, no one is being a pro golfer now. So it's like, they changed it. It's like, now the season goes for 500 days. So it goes a whole year and it wraps around to the next year. It goes 1.5 years a season. So there's 4 tournaments a week out of fucking 18 months. That's 76 tournaments a year. If you place in half of those tournaments, 30 tournaments where you're guaranteed $50K, you're making like $4 million. And that's if you just beat half the field half the time. you make $4 million
No,
in 1 year.
And you don't want to do this.
No, my brother's gonna do. I can't because I'm not good enough. But my brother, when he was born, golf club.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Every single day, I pick him up from school. We go right to the range. I take a nap. He hits 300 balls. All right, now you putt. Bam. We eat dinner. We go. Then we play 7 holes every single day. That's what we were supposed to do all summer. And now he's playing. I mean, you got the letter. He fucking won a tournament. Like that was literally the best news I've ever heard in my life. Like,
But I heard that if you're like not one of the top guys, not like the top guys, but like one of like ones that are known, then like golfing sucks because you have to do the travel. Like the guys that like have to pay for everything.
literally, if you make the cut, beating half the field, you're guaranteed $50K, and that's for 4 days of work.
How many tournaments are there a year though?
It used to be 1 year. It used to start in January. The first tournament was in Hawaii, and it goes in order. It's like starts in Hawaii, then it goes to California, and then there's the Florida swing. There's literally 6 tournaments in Florida, and then they go up the coast, and then they hit the Masters, and then it's literally like it's crazy the way it works. So then they go up to New York. Usually the U.S. Open's like in New York or like in North Carolina, and they come back around, and then they hit the Open Championship in England, or it's in Europe always. But wait, what was your question? Sir?
My thing is that exactly that. What you were just
many?
explaining.
How many tournaments
Well,
are there?
how many tournaments? But that's why like
Every single week, there is a tournament. Every single week. There's not a week in the whole year and a half. And remember, it's not just a year, it's a year and a half. There's not 1 week where there's not a tournament.
And so there's 6 months off then at that point?
There's no time off.
Oh, it's just a year and
It's
a half.
golf, dude.
season
You don't
that
need time.
always stops and
It's a
starts.
year and a half, and then, but like Adam Scott, Tiger Woods, they pick the tournaments they want to play in.
Right.
So Tiger Woods is like, I'm going to take this one off. I don't really care, whatever. But there's other players that are just, they play every single tournament because if you win a tournament, you're guaranteed your card. You're exempt for the whole next year.
Wow.
Because every year it's like 150 cards, only 150 players are going to get to play in every single tournament. That's just the way it is.
That's my thing. Is like, look how much they're traveling. Like, doesn't it cost them a shit ton to travel, stay for an entire
They
year?
get all that for free, dude. They get
I heard that they don't. My uncle said that they don't. He's like, that's why like the guys that aren't like the big dick swingers, like they have to pay so much. They have to
Dude.
pay so much to like stay, travel. Like they usually, because the hotel rooms are expensive, they have this like motor homes that they travel in. It's not like my uncle was saying that it's not the luxury life because I was saying that. I was like, why isn't anybody playing golf? Like golfers are loaded.
I'm not sure, dude. They might have to pay for it, but for how much? I mean, if you just make the cut, you get $50K. So like, it's not like $50K
Right.
for 4 days of work. Are you freaking kidding
Right,
me?
exactly.
It's a
So you
joke.
just have to be good enough.
For
It's
swinging
I
a
think
golf
he's probably
club.
talking about the people that aren't making the cut. Like, because think about it.
Oh, yeah,
there's
if you don't make the cut, you don't get paid. Right,
there's
exactly.
70 people
So,
in
like,
every
for-
And then
tournament
for
that are
Saturday and
just
Sunday,
trying.
you have to fly back home.
Yeah.
If you're on Friday, you don't make the cut, and you shoot 8 over, and the cut's 2 over, and you don't make the cut, you're like, fuck. Now I gotta book a flight home,
Yep.
and I'm gonna go home and practice for 3 days until Tuesday when I fly into
Yeah.
Florida.
And then you're like paying all this
Yes.
money going
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth,
yeah.
and you're not winning and winning.
Correct.
So you have to, but you don't have. The thing is, you don't have to win. You just have to make the cut.
Right, I'm saying, but there's a lot of people that don't make the cut.
But not only
And
that,
they're
And
like,
how many
motorhome.
golfers, like how many pro golfers how many people got their card last year?
there's it's either 120 cards or there's 150 cards. I don't know. It's either 120 or 150. But people like Tiger Woods, he has his card till he's like 1,000 years old because
Right, he's
if you
won
win
so
him,
many
so
Masters.
he won 70 majors. He won 72 tournaments. He has 72 wins in his career. Every time you get a win, you're guaranteed for the next year. So that's already 72 years right there. Plus, he's won 14 majors. If you win a major, you're guaranteed for the next 10 years. That's 140 years. So he's guaranteed for the next like 500 years.
Who has the most wins like ever?
Tiger Woods.
That's crazy.
Tiger Woods has the most wins ever, 72. Jack Nicklaus has
So I
like,
was gonna say more than Jack. How many Jack Nicklaus has?
I think Jack Nicklaus has like 61, but Jack Nicklaus has 18 major wins. 18. It's all about majors. Majors are championships.
Majors
There's
are those 4
years.
tournaments.
Yep. So like Jack Nicklaus.
What's the green jacket? The Masters.
The Masters. Jack Nicklaus has 6 green jackets. Tiger Woods has 4. Jack Nicklaus has 4 U.S. Opens. Tiger Woods has 4 U.S.
But the
Opens.
thing is, like, how old? Like, I feel like Tiger Woods. Is he coming out of his? Well, he's not in his prime. clearly
Jack
anymore.
Nicklaus won a bulk of his majors after the age of 45.
Yeah,
Tiger
exactly.
Woods is 40.
Yeah.
But Tiger Woods just had
Back surgery.
He just had literally spine surgery.
Dude,
Why?
okay. Do
Dude,
you know
Tiger Woods' swing is so unconventional. He has so much power, and he's so strong. He's not an average golfer, dude. This guy, Tiger Woods, is jacked. He could bench more than Caleb. Like, you can outbench.
Well, yeah, he's huge.
Outbench Caleb in a freaking second. This guy swings so hard. His swing speed's 100. He swings the club 125 miles an hour. So like when he swings, his body is just getting so just worked up. You know, like people like Phil Mickelson, he's like almost 50 years old. He's still swinging beautifully because he's just nice and easy. Boom. But Tiger Woods has to outdrive everyone. When people are hitting 3 irons in, Tiger Woods is hitting a freaking 9 iron. You know, it's just, and that's why he wins because he has so much distance and he's so powerful. And, you know, Tiger Woods never had a swing coach until he went pro. Ricky Fowler's never had a swing coach until he went pro. Like, it's just like, people like that, like golf is like you're either born with it or you're not.
It's the best sport. I'm obsessed with it.
That's why when my brother was born, I said, golf club, swing.
Yes.
And
Because
now
if
he's
you're
fucking
just-
10 years old winning golf tournaments.
That's
My brother is
awesome.
without a doubt, because you have to be 12 years old to be in the junior tour. You have to be 12. My brother's already 10, and he already like is playing like as well as those kids. My brother's without a doubt 120% going to have D1 scholarship. Like it's already done. Like my parents know it. They've already thanked me every single day. Like my brother, the fact he's winning tournaments. And last summer, it was his first year he played travel golf. His first tournament, he shot 2 over par, which was the second best. Someone else shot even, but that was the second best score. But he came in second. Now he's winning tournaments. I was supposed to be. He's on a different golf team now because like his golf coach last year was like, I don't want to say anything, whatever.
Fine.
But and we live in like the best golf facility in like
No.
basically the country. It's crazy. It's crazy. But 4 golf courses, 3 driving ranges. There's
In your neighbor, in your
4 18-hole
development.
golf. Yeah.
in your development.
Yes.
Where
yes.
you live.
Yes. 4 golf courses, 2 huge driving ranges that you can hit on either side. There's 3 like just chipping greens the size of this room. Just like
What's it called?
it's PGA National. It's where the PGA headquarters is.
That's where you live.
That's where I live.
Like you're like, hey, I live in PGA National.
Like, hey, yeah, like Adam
It's
Scott,
right there,
Tiger Woods,
it's
Ricky
this
Fowler, Bubba Watson, Phil Mickelson come to my neighborhood every year in the first week of March to play in the Honda Classic
You live
for
in-
550 FedEx Cup points. That's where I live. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But there's like 30 different developments. Like I live in like the townhomes, like in the
Right,
front.
exactly, sure.
But like there's also like $1 million homes. But
Right, of course.
4 golf, 4 18, and it's beautiful. There's a Sheraton hotel in the middle of my neighborhood. There's a Sheraton resort with a pool
Yeah,
the size
so
of
you're
this whole.
basically living in like a commune, like
It-
almost
dude,
like a golf.
There's
It's
like
a resort.
$1 million houses.
It's a
huge
resort, dude. I
hotel,
live in a resort.
townhomes.
It's a resort. Like it's like people go there for spring break.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
But so my brother, dude, he's only 10 years old. He's already shooting freaking almost even par, dude. He's guaranteed D1 scholarship. And once he turns 12, then I'm gonna have to fly around with him to California, fly to North Carolina, play at Pinehurst, because he's gonna be in. It's called the AJGA, American Junior Golf Association, and it's like, and that's where like literally college scouts and college coaches, like obviously if my brother wants to go to UF, like they are just on that website all day long. They're like, all right, who's the best in Florida? Who's the best in Texas? Who's the best in California? Like, so when he turns 12, I'm going to be flying with him everywhere, like traveling. He's going to be like basically pro golfer.
I want to play golf now.
It's the best.
fun.
I never played golf. I thought it was so fucking boring.
So did I.
I have a good like.
I used to hate it.
Right when I graduated college.
That's a good grip.
I know.
No, I hated golf until all my friends were like, bro, you don't play golf? I was like 12. I'm like, oh, I'll try it. Boom, boom, boom. And then I loved it. And then I stopped playing for a while. And then I had ACL surgery twice. And I'm like, dude, this is the only sport I can play. And I just was playing it every day. And then I took my brother to the range once. He was like 5. Took my brother to the range. And I gave him hit my club. And he was just like killing it with my size club. Next day, bought him a brand new Callaway set. And from there it was just, and then we go every day because my grandma lives on the course. Like her backyard is like the first hole, which is right next to like the main driving range. And there's like literally like secret chipping greens. Like there's a chipping green the size of this room that's just like hidden.
No one knows.
No one knows. Like people know about it, but like it's just like no one goes there.
Right.
So him and I just go there barefoot. We skateboard over there. We just bring one club and we chip for like 2 hours until dinner. Then we go back, eat dinner, and then it's like, all right, load your clubs up. We're going to play 7 holes. And then we just walk around the course because usually in the summer, because it doesn't get dark till 8:06, and all the rangers go home at like 5:30. I shouldn't
Right.
be saying this, but
Right.
and then we just walk on the course and
Right. Exactly.
do our thing.
I used to shoot fireworks off on the golf course.
Yeah.
We got yelled at.
Dude, golf course. Oh my god.
So that's what I'm thinking, dude. Like, we only have, in my town,
Or
we
the
have
other
one
kind.
crazy good
No,
course.
the real
The Howell
real
course.
kind.
The Howell
Yes, the real
Township course is
kind,
one
the
of the better
actual
courses in the
fireworks.
area. But then other than that, like, there's this one other just ridiculously nice
The
course.
best golfers in the country
There's,
live
like,
where I live.
nothing.
Tiger Woods, Rory McIlroy, Keegan Bradley, Lee Westwood, Louis Oosthuizen, Luke Donald, Ricky Fowler. Like they all live like within like 5 miles of me. And like my buddy who works at this, it's called the Bears Club. It's like literally, it's where Michael Jordan had his wedding. Michael Jordan lives there, and that's where Michael Jordan plays. Like all Michael Jordan does is play golf now. And I played there with my buddy, and we saw him the day after his 50th birthday. Monday, right after his 50th birthday, we saw him. But
You think he's gonna join? Do you think he's gonna do pro?
no.
You don't
He
think?
just does it for the hell of it. No, dude, Michael Jordan's 52 years old now. He can't play pro golf.
He's fleshing up.
No,
too,
dude,
yeah.
he just does it because he has nothing else to do, and he has tons of money. He just looks, oh, I made $25 million today. No big deal. I'm going to go play golf at a $500,000 golf course. It costs $500,000 a year. You know, Tiger Woods was like, Jack Nicklaus owns
It's
it.
more than the Soho House.
Yeah, no, Tiger Woods goes, hey, Mr. Nicholas, I want to live in your neighborhood. I want to build a house here, and I want to practice here. This is where going to be my new home course. And he goes, okay. Now Tiger Woods plays this course called Medalist in Jupiter. But he's like, okay, I'll think about it. And then Tiger Woods goes, all right, but I want to have, because you know how driving ranges, it's just picture a driving range, and this is where all the people hit, and there's another side where you can also hit, and this is where they do private lessons. And Tiger Woods goes, I want this whole side of the driving range to myself. No one can hit here except for me. And I want Nike Tiger balls, like, and he's like, no, who the fuck are you? Like, I'm the best golfer ever. You suck. And then he's like, fine. So now Tiger Woods moved to Jupiter Island, which is like the richest zip code in the country. I think it's like in the world. But yeah, it's crazy. Jupiter Island is nuts. So now he lives there, and then Michael Jordan had his wedding like a year later on the entire driving range. Like Michael Jordan's wedding was in the middle.
Which one? Which driving range?
It's called the Bears Club.
This is the Tiger Woods one, or this is the Nicholson one?
Well, Jack Nicklaus owns it, and Tiger Woods wanted to live there, and so Jack Nicklaus said no.
So then,
Why?
where does Tiger Woods?
Because Tiger Woods wanted the whole back range himself, and Jack Nicklaus isn't fond of Tiger Woods
so why
because
doesn't he
he's chasing his
Tiger
feet.
Woods just,
Tiger Woods is trying to beat his record. Jack
so why
Nicklaus
doesn't
doesn't want
Tiger
to beat his
Woods
record.
just
No.
build his own goddamn driving range?
No, he did. That's what he did.
Oh, okay.
But the Bears Club is that's where Keegan Bradley, Roy McIlroy,
Oh.
Michelle Wie, they all practice out
I
of there
got
because
you.
it is the nicest, most private, exclusive course in the state. Like it's just like that's where Michael Jordan lives. Like
Oh, I
Michael
understand.
Jordan lives
Okay, I
there,
get you.
and Michael
And
Jordan.
Tiger Woods was denied.
Yeah, Tiger Woods
So
was denied.
he cannot be in the Bears Club.
He could be
I
in
don't
it
think
probably,
so.
but he wanted to own the Bears Club.
No, he didn't want to
Right?
own it. He just wanted the whole back range to
He
himself.
pretty much wanted like crazy. He just
Exclusive.
wanted way too much.
Way too much.
Like he wanted to be treated like a god.
Right.
Jack Nicklaus is.
Right.
Jack Nicklaus is
Exactly.
like
Jack Nicklaus
no.
goes fuck yourself.
Well, Jack Nicklaus designs golf courses around the world, and like literally like over like I don't know if it's 50%, but he designs. Now he's just designs golf courses. Like he draws them up, and then he has the people that work for him actually physically build them. Like he is building a golf course in Russia right now. He's building a golf course in China.
I want to go mini golfing right now.
But
Dude, I wanna
he
go to the
designs
Super Bowl.
like all the
Me
golf
too.
courses in Florida. Like the ones in my neighborhood, Arnold Palmer designed one of them. There's the 4 golf courses in my neighborhood. One's called the Fazio. Tom Fazio designed it. There's one called the Palmer. Arnold Palmer designed it. There's one called the
Half lemonade,
Squire,
half iced tea.
which was I think designed by Jack Nicklaus. And then the other one's the Champ, which is the one where the Honda Classic is on. Because there's four courses in my neighborhood, but the one golf course that's like the hardest course is the one where they all play the tournament on. And Jack Nicklaus designed that one. And there's 3 holes, hole 15, 16, 17. It's called the Bear Trap. It's the 3 hardest holes ever. It's like island green, then like super long par 4, and then another island green. And like the wind there is just like for some reason the wind is always just changing. So like you hit the ball in the water every time. It's literally impossible. Yeah, it's so fun. And they have a huge like bear, like literally like the size of that, like just a huge like steel bear. And it's just like this. It's like this, right? On 15, and like right at the tee box, and it goes, "You are now entering the bear trap." Like it's like beware, like you're fucked.
So when you go watch these big fancy tournaments, do you cut through grandma's yard and do it illegally?
No, because
or
you have to
do
you
it
have to
right
you have to show a
Okay.
ticket and whatnot. So like I just like walk to the front of the resort, and then you go through the security, jing jing jing, put your cell phone in here, bing bing bing. If you take out your cell phone, you're gonna get kicked out. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's all, dude. It's so fun. That's the funnest week ever.
That's so cool.
It's so fun, dude. We get so many autographs. Like I have so many. Like my Instagram that week is just like there's a picture of my brother like right in front of Phil Mickelson, and Phil Mickelson's like signing his thing, like smiling at my brother, and he signs with his right hand. His nickname's Lefty, and he signs with his right hand. I had that, and then I had a video of Tiger Woods hitting, but Tiger Woods he withdrew from the tournament this year because he got hurt again. Yeah, I know. But yeah, Tiger Woods.
golf.
What?
How do you get hurt playing golf?
Well, Tiger Woods just swings so hard, dude. He
It's a lot of twerk
He's
on
just
your
a
back.
beast.
He tore two ACLs, and he still won the tournament. His ACL was torn. He tore it in the U.S. Open, tore his ACL on like the 14th hole, and he finished and still won by like 6 strokes.
What a beast.
Every single time, this was him on every single swing. He'd be like this. Walk into his ball. He'd get to his ball. He still won by 6 strokes.
What about this past year? I can't remember which tournament it was. When
He had microscopic
literally
back
hit it
surgery.
and he like collapsed.
Yeah.
He collapsed like
Oh,
2 or 3
that was in the
times.
Honda Classic.
That was a Honda Classic.
That was in
when
the
he,
Honda
like,
Classic.
Hit and dropped.
Yeah.
He's gonna
And
be a
then,
cyborg soon.
He actually legitimately was like coming back. He almost came back for that one, right?
Well, the one thing, this is the first Masters he missed in his whole career. He won it in 96 when he was 19 years old. He won the Masters. It was his second time ever. The youngest person to ever win the Masters. And this is the first time since 1996 he missed the Masters. Over 20 years.
Because of his back.
20 years, dude. This guy has been the king. Yeah, because of his back. This guy's been the king of golf for the last 2 full decades. 76 wins, 14 majors. Like, there's 3 tournaments where he won 6 times in a row. Doral won 6 times in a row. The Players, which is like the 5th major, which is not really a major, won 6 times in a row.
No big deal.
Dude, every time he's in the field, it's like, oh, well, I guess we're playing for second place. You know?
Right.
Literally, because he was just so much better than everyone. But now, not only that, there's huge upcoming golf like Rory McIlroy's nasty. There's this guy Jordan Spieth. He's a sophomore at Texas, and him and Bubba Watson were playing for first and second place in the Masters, and like there's a lot of like upcoming golfers now, and he's just like getting old, you know. But old in golf is like 55, because he's won every major. He never has to qualify for any tournament ever again. Like, it's just like every week he just gets the invite. U.S. Open, sure. Masters, obviously, you know. So like for the rest of his life, he's going to be like Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, and Gary Player. They can still play in the tournament. They obviously don't because, you know, they're extremely elderly now. But they can still play in it too because they don't have to qualify. But every Masters, people throw like the first pitch, they hit the first drive.
That's
so
awesome.
like them 3, they get up there, they do their shake their hands, and then they each hit a drive. And like, yeah, some people, yeah, I love you, Jack, love you, Gary Player, you know. So, but Tiger Woods, he's gonna be able to play it for the rest of his life, and he plans on it too, dude. Tiger Woods is like extremely fit, he's extremely athletic. Obviously, he's blessed. Like he's been playing golf since this day he was born. The day he was born, his dad gave him a golf club. Wow. The day he was born. He was on a show when he was 2 years old. I'm sure. Yeah, you guys hear this? When he was 2 years old.
I watched this video.
You watched it?
Yeah.
When he was 2 years, he couldn't even speak. Could barely even stand. And he was just draining like 25-foot putts. Like it's his job. He's like a phenom. Like phenom's an understatement for Tiger Woods. Like, dude, obviously, this is like my favorite person in the world. Like,
Yeah.
Tiger Woods. I've named my dog after Tiger Woods.
I know.
Like, he's like my idol. And I just grew up loving him so much, and now it's not the same. It's not the same at all. Poor Tiger Woods, man. He had a rough year in 2006, 2008.
With the scandal? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rough year. But he came back and he's won. He actually, it's funny. He's won, I think, 4 tournaments since he's came back. But the first 2 years, he could not win. And everyone's like, oh, the Tiger, he's done, blah, blah, blah. And then in the Masters last year, he didn't play this year, but last year, he was down by like 1 stroke. And he hit a shot, and it hit the flagstick. It hit the flagstick and bounced in the water. And it was like, he literally almost cried. And then his next shot, he had a drop. Because like when you hit in the water, you have to drop. And golf is like so by the rules.
Yeah, exactly.
If you break any little rule, 2 strokes, you're done. And he dropped his ball, right? He dropped his ball. Someone watching it on TV, I think it was on CBS, I think, called in. And this is real. This is actually a real thing. Some guy that I was watching on TV said Tiger Woods just made an infraction. He dropped his ball too far left. To the officials were like, okay, viewer, fan, you're exactly right. Tiger Woods goes in to give a scorecard. You were assessed a 2-stroke penalty because a fan called in. And then I was like, oh my God, he was about to win the Masters. It was on Saturday, the Masters. It was like the biggest deal ever. Oh my God.
When was this?
Last year's Masters.
Have you made your bed yet?
No, you want to do it right now?
Yeah. if you don't mind.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna go lay down, and then when you get your maid, you can
Dude, the
light.
best.
Where you going, Cody Loads?
Gotta put my feet in the hot tibby.
Good night.
Freezing.
Oh, I could talk about Tiger Woods for years.
Good night. Good night.
Stomach hurts.
No.